In this video, traders, we're going to look at the top 10 countries with the largest gold reserves. Stay tuned. Hey traders, warm welcome to fun one this, quick one. Let's do a quick video on the top 10 countries with the largest gold reserves and a little bit of trivia for you at the end, which would be funny if it wasn't so devastating for the UK. Anyway, let's go. Coming in number 10, India, we've got 560.3 tons. They have a 5.5% of foreign reserves, pretty hefty amount. Netherlands coming in number 9 with 612.5 tons, 68.2% of foreign reserves. Number 8, Japan with 765.2 tons. They've got 2.5% of foreign reserves, quite a low amount of foreign reserves percentages there from Japan. Switzerland, number 7, with the 1,040 tons, the first country on the chart to have over 1,000 tons of gold. 5.3% of foreign reserves for those guys, for the Swiss. China, I would have expected these to be higher myself, but here they are. Number 6, China, 1,842.6 tons, 2.4% of foreign reserves. Is that an accurate figure? Who knows? It's what they're reporting. Number 5, Russia. They're coming in at 1,909.8 tons, 17.6% of foreign reserves. And we've got France at number 4 with 2,436, 63.9. Italy coming in again. I'm quite surprised that Italy's there at number 3, but Italy have got 2,451.8 tons of gold stashed away, 67.9% of foreign reserves. Germany second here, 3,371 tons, 70.6. And of course, the good old US at number 1 with 8,133.5 tons of gold, 75.2% of foreign reserves. They have more than the next 3 countries combined in gold reserves, and they have most of it in Fort Knox and other places around the country. And actually, one fun fact is that some of these countries, specifically Germany, have repatriated a lot of their gold back to their homeland. Right, now let's go with this. Just for information purposes, 1 ton is equal to about that 32,150 troy ounces. There's 100 troy ounces in a 1 futures contract. So 560 tons, just the Indian tonnage alone, the weight alone of gold would be 18 million troy ounces. So knock off a couple of zeros and you can see how many futures contracts that would be, and then massive amount for the US. However, let's get to this fun fact. The UK has 310 tons of gold, so it puts us way up there. We did have 725 tons of gold, which would have put us around here. However, Gordon Brown in 2000 decided as Chancellor of the Exchequer that he wanted to sell the gold. He thought, you know what, this is a great time to sell our gold. And so he managed to sell 415 tons of UK gold into the market, and he got a fantastic price of $280 approximately, where that was in GBP at the moment in time. So by 2002, he'd sold off all our reserves, and if you look at a gold chart, it looks pretty much like this. 2000, 2001, 2002, we were stagnating around the $300 mark. 2002, all our gold reserves are gone. And off we go, and we're trading well above $1,000 per futures contract now, per 100 troy ounces now. So well done, Gordon Brown, you managed to time the bottom almost perfectly. So what does this mean for traders? Not an awful lot in terms of the intraday moves or in terms of short-term moves. However, if we start to see some of these countries selling gold and changing their asset allocation, and it becomes a bigger thing, specifically these top 4, you know, if India suddenly decide to trim off 10% of their gold reserves, is it going to matter? No, it's not. But if, say, US, Germany, Italy, these guys start to lob 100, 200, 300, 400 tons into the market, could this, if they didn't have an ultimate buyer for it? I know that the UK, the way the UK did it is they split it up into an auction process, didn't just lob it into the market and hope that someone bought it, although maybe they'd have got a better price for it. But this is pretty much what happened. They looked for a buyer for it. If they couldn't find a buyer, then they'd probably try and sell some off. But at the end of the day, it's a commercial decision in inverted commas for the country, deciding where to allocate assets, foreign reserves, where they want to put money, where they don't want to put money. So if we start to see perhaps some of these bigger countries shifting away from gold, that might have a negative effect on the gold price. Or in fact, maybe they start to accumulate more gold, and that'd be interesting to see the effect on the gold price there. Anyway guys, those are the top 10 largest gold reserves in the world, the countries with the top 10 largest gold reserves. Stay tuned for the next one.